Okay guys, welcome to another 8-bit face-off kerfuffle. I was in two minds what to actually call this video because technically it's not the same game on all the systems, so it's not really an 8-bit face-off kerfuffle, but it's not really, there's not that many versions. I've only got 3 versions here actually, to call it an arcade perfect my arse. So I'm just going to go with the 8-bit face-off kerfuffle. Now the reason behind this particular video was I featured this game, Eagle Empire, which is on the Commodore 64, in a video, and I think it was one I put out a few months ago, and I think I was saying how great a game it is, because I think this is an excellent version of Phoenix. And rather surprisingly, one of the guys that watches the channel, now I'm sure he'll not mind me naming him, Doug said that he thought that this was a really poor version of Phoenix. So I just thought, right, I'm going to make a video and see what people think. I mean, I used to play this a lot back in the day, and even now playing it, I still think it's a really good version. I mean, yeah, it's an old game. It came out, I think, 1983, so it's one of the very early Commodore 64 games. But if you look at the graphics and the sound as well, I just think it's really authentic, and I'm really surprised when Doug said that he thought it was a poor conversion. So what I've done is, yeah, I've obviously included this, and I've included a couple other versions. I've got one on Atari 2600, which happens to be an official port, and I've also got a clone on the Spectrum, which we'll take a look at shortly. But yeah, I think even now, I mean, I love Phoenix. Phoenix is a brutal game. It's not the technically best game in the world. I mean, the sort of movement is quite erratic. It's the easiest game in the world to not be able to hit baddies. You know, you can be firing and just, you never seem to hit anything. But it's such a fun game. Yeah, and so when, obviously, we didn't have things like MAME back in 1983, so when I got the chance of getting this game, I was all over it. The only thing I will say about this particular level here, this is the final level, is in the arcade you've got some baddies who will attack you. Excuse me, but in this particular one, I don't know whether it gets harder the further on you get. You'll see there it's just you against a spaceship and it's dropping bombs. So this particular bit is pretty easy. But in arcades it's a lot tougher. And you gradually move up the screen towards the little bad guy, or is it the mothership? I don't know what you'd call this. Boom! So that is Eagle Empire, and that is on the Commodore 64. I did notice that it's also on the BBC, but I couldn't get it running. I don't know what was going on. But yeah, I'm really intrigued to think what you guys think. Do you think Eagle Empire is a good version of Phoenix? I think it is personally, but you know what, we're all entitled to our own opinions. So this is Phoenix on the Atari 2600. Quite dinky little graphics actually. I'm just interested to see what these guys. Obviously you don't get the little eggs in the arcade one and the C64 one there. You get, they start off as eggs, sort of swooping from side to side, and eventually they hatch into these big birds. Got to say, the graphics for these little guys is actually pretty good. Ah, right, okay, it just jumped straight back to level 1, so it looks like the Atari 2600 didn't include the big sort of mothership, which is a shame, because These levels are actually really good. Even the colours are pretty authentic to the arcade one. And it's got the little kind of sound, the little droning sound in the back. It's pretty authentic as well. I know your ship's quite small looking. The way I'm playing this in quite a narrow window on my PC, so I dare say I should be bearing that in mind. And it looks like I've clipped all the wings off the birds, but they've respawned with them again. Boom! Yeah, that's a pity. I don't know why they couldn't have fitted a mothership thing in. Possibly lacking memory or something like that, I don't know. So yeah, that's the that's official Phoenix on Atari 2600. It's nice what's there, but it's a bit limited. And the only other game I'm including here is Phoenix, and this is on the Spectrum. Now I do remember my mate playing this, and I always thought it was pretty good. That's pretty authentic to the original. The colours, considering how limited the spectrum is of the colours, this looks pretty much like the arcade. Sometimes the Spectrum, because it's got a sort of limited colour palette, the colours are always brighter looking, and sometimes that made for, I think, a more authentic arcade experience, I think. That'll be a little, what would you call it, laser thing. Force field, that's what I'm looking for. Come on, move, you git. Yeah, this is probably more authentic than the C64 one. I mean, it's got all the sort of like the way the screen clears with the little stars and that. That's really very, very like that there. That's very much like the arcade. So this has obviously been written to try and reflect the arcade one as accurately as possible, and the guy's done a really good job of it. So do I prefer this one, or do I prefer Eagle Empire? Ooh, I'll get to the end of this, see if they've got the end of level mothership before I decide. It certainly knows how to drop plenty of bombs anyway. I like how he's smiling. Yeah, this is good, and it's also got the birds swooping up and down in this level as well. So, you know, I think I'm probably going to go. I think this is probably the better of the two, or the better of the three Phoenix games I've looked at today. Which surprises me, because I was always a massive fan of Eagle Empire, and I still do think it's a really good version. So anyway guys, that is it. Let me have your comments as always. Thank you very much for watching.